MurrayStateBookstore.com for all your bearwear needs. False start there. Roland Simmons, Chance Moore, and KB Burdett are the officials. And if you had your college algebra class, you might say that these teams kind of have inverse records of each other. Overall, Missouri State 9-6, but just 1-3 to start Valley play, and Murray State 6-9, but they started 3-1.
I thought that was trigonometry class.
A close range miss underneath, and it comes the other way. Nick Ellington with the miss. Missouri State with the lineup they started their previous game of Moore, Mason, Lee, with Edwards and Clay up front. And that previous game was a 86-60 defeat at the hand of Bradley on Saturday. And for Murray State, Rob Perry leads the way with Quincy Anderson, Justin Morgan, and JaCobi Wood all at guards, and Nick Ellington goes 6-7. He's the Racers' leading rebounder. And off to the corner to Cesar Edwards, and Lee will launch from way out and puts it down. His 16th three of the year. Missouri State offers some pressure, and Murray State will set it up. The Racers took care of Evansville on Saturday, 81-59. Anderson's three is off. Murray State's non-conference Division I wins were over Tennessee Tech and Middle Tennessee. Now Edwards working one-on-one against Ellington. Quick touch around to Chance Moore. And it's rebounded by Justin Morgan. And yes, we have Chance Moore on the floor for the Bears, and Chance Moore wearing the stripes under the basket. That happened once last year. That was a Missouri State win over Belmont, by the way.
And there's a Brian Moore for Murray State. Not the same first name, same last name.
JaCobi Wood gets the Racers on the board.
Wood, 14 points, team high 6 assists in their win at Evansville last Saturday.
And he's the Valley leader in assist to turnover ratio at nearly 2.5.
He also leads the Valley in minutes per game. He rarely comes out playing 36 minutes a game.
Chance Moore knocks it down from deep. Offensive rebound for Quincy Anderson. And there's a foul to Donovan Clay. Your keys to the game are brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers. Stop by your local Midwest Ford dealer today or visit at buyfordnow.com.
For Murray State, limit the turnovers. The Racers lead the Missouri Valley Conference at 9.2 turnovers per game. That's 8th nationally. And be strong defensively as part of their current 3-game winning streak. They held both Middle Tennessee and Evansville to less than 60 points. For Missouri State, win the rebounding battle in their last 2 games. The Bears were out-rebounded by both Northern Iowa and Bradley. The Bears lost both games and play with a sense of urgency. The Bears need to start moving up in the conference standings now.
Ellington is off on his first 2 attempts at the line. Chance Moore with the kick out. Alston Mason, who has been the Bears' leading scorer for the course of the year at over 17 a game. That's good for 5th in the conference. And here goes Mason. Clay is underneath for the putback.
Murray State never got a body on Donovan Clay.
Right back under for Wood with a reverse. And it's Matthew Lee the other way. Now Mason got knocked off balance there. JaCobi Wood for the Racers. And a quick look underneath, and Justin Morgan is fouled. On the bench for the Racers, Steve Prohm, his second stint as Murray State's head coach in his second year back. Coached the Racers from the 2012 through 15 seasons for 4 years and made the NCAA in 2012 as Ohio Valley champions. And his 2014 team won the CIT. For Missouri State, it's Dana Ford in his 6th year, 2 wins away from 100 as the Bears head coach, former head coach at Tennessee State and player at Illinois State. And it's 2 out of 2 for Morgan. Subs headed in for Murray State. Alden Applewhite is in, a junior who has played at both Portland and Mississippi State. Four minutes in and an 8-4 start for Missouri State. The lob, and it's broken up. Perry with the dish and Wood with the run out and the score.
That was the block by Sam Murray that led to that transition basket for Murray State.
Now Chance Moore. And Lee's pass is above Mason and into the front row. An 8-6 lead for Missouri State through the first 4.5 minutes here in Springfield, Missouri on a Valley Basketball Wednesday.
Captain, ever since you discovered zesty Hidden Valley Ranch, you never stay in character anymore.
You know we're not actually pirates, right?
Of course we be pirates. Look at me hook.
Hidden Valley Ranch.
Only serious about flavor.
UFC 297 is exclusively on ESPN Plus, and don't miss this special offer. Go to ESPNplus.com/PPV and get $10 off your pay-per-view purchase. Buy now and save $10 on UFC 297. Offer ends January 15th.
PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus. From the Pacific to the playoffs, every tournament starts on ESPN Plus. Stream your own way with 4 unique feeds. PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus.
Knowing where you live doesn't control what you watch. It means always seeing your team in action. Knowing you have access to 50 exclusive NHL games means knowing your plans for the next 6 months. To know hockey is to love hockey, and to love hockey is to have ESPN Plus.
The competition's never been better.
I would never let a woman do that.
The stars have never been brighter.
Hayden Todd, 3,000 career points. Come on, Cameron Brink.
Deja Kelly.
Oh, that was pretty.
Some brewing tonight. There's no stopping us now.
This is just spectacular.
That's our move. Women's college hoops on ESPN and ABC.
Last time these teams played, February of last season, Missouri State with a decisive win, 84-69. Rob Perry a 20-point outing, and Donovan Clay had 19 and 8. And in that game, Missouri State hit a season-high 13 threes. The Bears winning that one. Murray State won at Racer Arena last year, or in Murray. Teams are coming in for the Bass Pro Shops Tournament of Champions, which starts tomorrow here in this arena. The most highly attended high school basketball tournament in America. They'll draw 8,000 to 10,000 a night here for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. This is the team from St. Louis Vashon High School, and they're one of the locals, if you will. It's a national coast-to-coast field this year in that event.
They had their Bass Pro Shops hats on. Nice advertising.
Murray State now. Looking underneath, and they'll get it tied on the dish to Rob Perry. And Perry had double-digit games. We showed you the 20-point game here last year, and he scored 17 in Murray against Missouri State. Missouri State had led all the way up to the now 8-8 tie. Here's Lee, same spot he hit from earlier. Edwards slips in for the rebound. And Mason quickly over to Chance Moore. Racers run it. And the missed dunk by Sam Murray off the bench. Donovan Clay sees a look. It's tapped out long and controlled by Brian Moore.
Both teams are 3 for 9. Missouri State 2 for 8 from the three-point arc early on.
Six minutes gone by, and the Racers looking for a lead, and a foul is called. Cesar Edwards gets his first. Rafe Ayers heads in along with N.J. Benson for Missouri State.
There was that contact. Not much, but Edwards picks up his first.
Perry off the inbounds for the Racers. Got under the basket, a little too far, and he's on the end line.
So there's the first turnover for a team that only averages 9 turnovers per game.
Quincy Anderson back in for the Racers. Over the top into no man's land, and that'll be into the Racers bench. Steve Prohm, a former head coach at Iowa State for 6 years between his stints in Murray, and led the Cyclones to 3 NCAAs. He's a graduate of Alabama. Any news going on there today?
I believe Nick Saban has announced his retirement.
Okay.
Shockwaves throughout the college football world.
Up and under, and the score for Alden Applewhite. The Racers lead for the first time, and Murray State has scored 8 straight after Missouri State's 8-2 start. Mason, the kick out to Clay, and too much. Out to the top, and Anderson goes to the corner. And that's off of Brian Moore. And Nick Kramer will check in for Missouri State. He's been a nice addition. The redshirt freshman from St. Louis on the floor now for the Bears. Side by side, they are very close, except kind of in the rebounding game, Mike.
And that was one of the keys tonight for Missouri State. Averaging those 39 rebounds per game.
Off the bench, Nick Kramer hits a 3.
The recently named Missouri Valley Conference Freshman of the Week.
Averaged 8 points a game last week to earn the Valley Freshman honor.
And he's coming off, this past summer, had back surgery, and that's the reason for his late start to this season. This is just his 4th game.
Anderson sees a guarded look that is no good. It's Mason all the way and fouled. Quincy Anderson will get the foul. Free throws when we come back. And Nick Kramer coming off the bench to fill one up for the Bears.
Oh, brother. Which brother? The older brother, duh. You're only older by a minute. Best minute of my life.
Guys, break it up, break it up.
Our son just needs car insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage.
Give me the ball. Mine.
Guys,
That was my ball.
break it up, break it up.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains.
or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $750 cash allowance on this Silverado. See your Chevy dealers of the Ozarks.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Missouri State by 1 with a fun contest for a young man going on out there during this timeout. All-time the 9th meeting with the series tied 4-4 with the Bears winning that last meeting in February here. But Mike, they go way back into the archives of basketball history for both schools.
Before you and I were bouncing baby boys, back in the 1950s, it was Missouri State and Southwest Missouri State beating Murray State to win an NAIA national championship in the early 1950s. That is how long this series dates back.
They played during that 2014 CIT championship season for Murray State, and the Racers obviously won that meeting in that postseason run for the Racers.
Murray State, such success in the Ohio Valley Conference. Went 11-9 in the Missouri Valley Conference last year. Already 3-1 this year. I know they're excited to have Steve Prohm back on the sidelines. 127 wins, 53 losses. His overall numbers at Murray State.
And for these Racers, 18 NCAA tournament appearances as recently as 2 seasons ago. Dating back to 1964. Alston Mason gets 1. And everybody kind of getting out of the way of that one. And they will give the ball to the Bears.
Matthew Lee back in when he was at St. Peter's. They got to the Elite Eight. They defeated Kentucky, Murray State, and Purdue.
He's familiar.
Yes, he is.
Missed almost all of last year with a knee injury. Back and better than ever this season for the Bears.
Or an ACL happened in the Brigham Young game.
Here is Lee. And Clay, the drive, rejection, something flew out of there. And it's the other way for the Racers for the score, and Brian Moore.
This time it was a block by Ellington leading to a transition basket. Earlier in the half we saw a block by Murray leading to a Racer bucket.
They got that off the floor. It might have been somebody's mouthpiece.
I would assume.
Huh, we're hearing a piece of foam of some kind. Now the Racers for the lead. This will bounce off. The long tap out comes to the Racers. Murray State's only lead so far was 10-8. Now from deep. That one is off, and N.J. Benson pulls it down. Kramer again, and not this time. 2 subs holding on each side. There's a score for Brian Moore. He has his second basket.
He appeared in 31 games last year with 14 starts and averaged 8 points per game. Had a nice game at Evansville with 15 points.
He scored over 1,500 in his career, combining his time at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M. Over to Wood for 3. Count that one. Timeout for Dana Ford. JaCobi Wood hits the three, the first make from the arc for Murray State, and the Bears 18th nationally in three-point field goal percentage defense. Wood makes good on the first from deep for the Racers.
Wood and Perry both coming into play tonight with 30 made three-point field goals. You see Wood already 7 points.
He played at Belmont for 2 years before their move to the Valley, which coincided with Murray State's. There's one of those Hawaiian-looking shirts they were giving away here about a month ago.
Okay. Not going to be having Hawaii weather here in the Ozarks on Saturday or up at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City for the playoff game.
On Saturday night, they're expecting a temperature of 0. That's 0 for the Chiefs game.
And did I see a stat where the Dolphins are 0-10 when the weather is at that temperature?
You mean in their history?
I think.
That must be.
I think. How many times do you play when it's 0 when half of your games are in Miami, Florida?
Well, Missouri State out of that timeout with Murray State still kicking this run pretty hard. 15-4 since that 8-2 start for the Racers. Bears got to shoot it. Edwards, offensive rebound. And that rolls off for Tyler Bay, who has come in, the 6'8 freshman. The other way, a quick three, and that goes down for Quincy Anderson, and the Racers continue this major momentum swing. Over to Bay for three. And on the boards, it's Nick Ellington.
Missouri State is 1 for 4 inside the three-point arc. They are 3 for 14 outside the three-point arc. 4 for 18 for the ball game, just 21%.
Missouri State 5-1 at home this year. Ellington gets the foul here. Three there for Quincy Anderson, his 22nd of the year. As a team, the Racers shoot 33% from three. The Bears 32%.
33%. They're just 9th in the Missouri Valley Conference. The Bears are 10th at 32%.
Their shooting percentage is dropping like the temperature outside. 4 of 19 now. And a foul. Racers are 8 of 19 from the field, and Murray State has a 20-12 lead over Missouri State with under 8 to go here in the first half in Springfield, Missouri.
Captain, ever since you discovered zesty Hidden Valley Ranch, you never stay in character anymore.
You know we're not actually pirates, right?
Of course we be pirates. Look at me hook.
Hidden Valley Ranch.
Only serious about flavor.
Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the new Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. What's in your wallet?
PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus.
Everybody out on the golf course.
From the Pacific to the playoffs and every hole in between.
Phenomenal stuff. It's pretty cool.
Every tournament starts on ESPN Plus. Stream your own way with 4 unique feeds. All the energy.
These guys are having fun.
All the personalities.
Think Scotty's into it?
All the unexpected. All season. PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus.
Here's where legends are born. And every match is a spectacle. Celebration like no other. For the love of football. For the love of La Liga.
Ready for the NFL playoffs?
I was born ready.
Dramatic entrances? Check. Team of Destiny?
Check.
Nightmare matchups? Check. All the heart-pumping playoff action of your dreams? Check, please.
UFC 297 is exclusively on ESPN Plus, and don't miss this special offer. Go to ESPNplus.com/PPV and get $10 off your pay-per-view purchase. Buy now and save $10 on UFC 297. Offer ends January 15th.
Don West back with Mike McClure here at Great Southern Bank Arena. 12 minutes in, and Murray State with a 20-12 lead.
Racers doing a good job defensively. Give them some credit. And they held both Middle Tennessee and Evansville to under 60 points in their recent wins. Talk about a key for Missouri State winning the rebounding battle right now. Murray State a +3. They have 15 rebounds. Missouri State with 12. The offensive rebounds are even at 3.
Bears' only home loss so far has been to Northern Iowa January 3rd by just 2. Ryan Moore gets 2 of 2.
Good free throw shooter at 82%, 37 of 45. So this run now 20-4 for Murray State.
That's tapped away.
It's a 12-0 run for the Racers over the last 3 minutes. Bears have missed their last 7 field goal attempts. And they're 1 for their last 13 overall from the field.
Mason finds Matthew Lee. Now it's Clay. Double coverage and out to Mason. The 3 is down for Alston Mason. He averages a little over 20 points a game at home. That will give him 4 for this evening. That'll be rejected by Tyler Bay. And look out on the Murray bench. That one had some zip on it.
Tyler Bay had been 3 for 15 from the three-point arc. That one in confidently.
Under 7 to go, first half. And Clay works his way in. Bay is up there. And could not get the ball above the rim that time. Tough shot there. And a foul called on the rebound attempt. Mason will get his first. And it's on the floor for a Racer inbound. Wood looks to the corner, and Morgan's 3 gets a friendly bounce for his 10th 3 of the season.
26% shooter from the arc.
Chance Moore looks for the answer, and it stays out. Perry brings the ball the other way for Murray State. Out toward the corner. 3 wouldn't go for Perry. And a foul to Sam Murray.
Bears doing a nice job of blocking out, forming that shell to get defensive boards.
3 subs head in for Murray State. And good position there for Lee. Taken out by Sam Murray. Kramer, they get a hand in his face. Mason all the way. Wouldn't go, but he'll shoot two. First foul to Rob Perry. Alston Mason to the line.
He struggled at Bradley Saturday, just 2 for 11 from the field, scored only 4 points.
Had 22 at Murray last year and 18 here against the Racers. There's now just 1 of 3 at the foul line. Left them both out there. This one is down.
Anderson is just so smooth. Season high 27, career high of 35. Already 5 here in the first half tonight.
They got kind of hung out there, but finds Mason. Tough move to the basket and out to Kramer from 3. Here's Quincy Anderson. And he'll go with the left hand and down. Product of Minnesota State Mankato, Quincy Anderson with 7 points now. Hit that 3 earlier after he went 0 for 4 from the arc against Evansville on Saturday.
He made his first start of the season at Mississippi State. He had 18 points in that ball game.
Something is quite wrong with the scoreboard in the arena here. Now they're catching it up and we follow them. Rebound to Nick Ellington. Now it looks right. Wood with a drive and score.
Ellington did all he could defensively.
The timeout is taken with under 4 to go in the first half. And Wood making some noise for the Murray State Racers with 9 points.
Leaders know there's no guide to greatness. When everyone else says something can't be done, they know it only hasn't been done yet. True leaders weather the fiercest storms and look deep within themselves to rise above and help others find their way forward. At Great Southern Bank, we're proud to partner with visionaries that help raise the tide for all of us. And when you're ready to bring your vision to life, we'll be right behind you with award-winning support.
We could tell you all about what makes Ford F-Series the #1 trucks in America for 46 straight years. But why tell you when we could show you instead? Because in the Midwest, talk is cheap and actions speak. On the lake, on the job, or on the town, choose the trucks that deliver on the claims. Ford F-Series is made for the real world. This is Chiefs Kingdom. Get 3.9% financing for 66 months, plus up to $3,250 bonus cash on F-150 XLT, official truck of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Murray State leading here over Missouri State with under 4 to go in the first half. They were reviewing a 3-pointer in the last timeout, and I believe that they came up with a 2 on this one.
It's Justin Morgan.
So that is now a 2, but the scoreboard is correct. The DJ making the noise tonight here in the Great Southern Bank Arena. Bear platters and all. Well, this has been quite a surge for the Racers.
The Bears have a great start at 8-2, and then you look up, and all of a sudden it's 22-15 Murray State. And then now 30-15. The Bears are just ice cold from the field. 5 for 25, 20%. They're 4 for 17 from 3, which means they are 1 for 8 from 2-point range. Not going to get it done on your home court, but a lot of basketball still to go tonight.
Now we're ready. Yeah, Missouri State looking to break the ice here at some point. Play in strong. Ball pops out. Racers the other way with Alden Applewhite for 2 more.
While playing for the Portland Pilots, appeared in 32 games with 5 starts, averaged 8 points per game. Started out his career at Mississippi State. Only played 2 games for the Bulldogs.
Play is fouled going in by Rob Perry. Second foul to Perry, and here's the Applewhite finish.
5th turnover by Missouri State. Racers with 3 turnovers here in the first half.
Donovan Clay, all-conference pick. Started his career at Valparaiso for 2 years. He's going to finish at Missouri State with 3 years. Closing in on 1,500 combined career points. 29 away from that right now. And he's 44th on the Missouri State career scoring list.
Well, the Bears are struggling from the field and the free throw line. Now 1 for 6 from the charity stripe.
Anderson's dish. A rejection for Chance Moore.
That was a big-time block by Chance Moore. Watch how high Moore gets off the floor.
Ellington was high enough, but Moore outdid him there. No basket. Travel will give the ball back to Missouri State.
Call from referee Chance Moore. His father, also a basketball referee, John Moore, has worked in the MIAA conference for many years. Father and son are 2 good officials.
Play up and under, but no. Anderson with the run out, and he gets fouled. The foul to Mason will be his 3rd. And it's Quincy Anderson to the line for 1.
I love how aggressive Murray State is getting to the bucket.
Cesar Edwards for Mason. That'll put Lee at the point. Ray Fairs is out there for Missouri State, and it's Anderson for 1. Boy, 3 more for the Racers, who are up by 20.
Bears have been scoreless for over 5 minutes. They're 1 for their last 14 from the field. 25-3 run for the Racers over the last almost 9 minutes.
Lee is fouled out front. Applewhite for his first. 2:16, and halftime can't come soon enough for Dana Ford.
coming off a bad loss at Bradley. You're down by just 9 with 10 minutes to go, and you end up losing by 26.
Ayers out of the corner. Chance Moore with a putback. Now 1:43 to go before the half. And Murray State. Open look for Anderson. Other way for the Bears, who want to close this half strong, and Chance Moore left that one short. Up and under. Strong move on the baseline for JaCobi Wood.
He's into double figures for the 12th time in 16 games this season.
That is off a foot and the other way for the Racers. Look at 3. Count it. Wow. Put down by Wood for 14 in the first half. Play looks, and there's a flush for Cesar Edwards. About a 5-second difference here for Murray State. Ryan Moore spins one out. Anderson, and fouled by Chance Moore. 4.2 left.
Offensive rebounds are just so much a part of basketball. Your second chance opportunities, just hustle. Rebounding is so much hustle. It's not necessarily positioning. That's a lot of it, just heart, desire, getting to that ball before your opponent.
It's 2 for Quincy Anderson. The Racers are 5 out of 7 in the first half. At the stripe. Sam Murray back in. Finish it out for Murray State. And got to get one out. It's Applewhite going out as Morgan comes in. 4.2 now for the Bears. Lead to midcourt, will let it fly. At the half, Murray in Nashville, Northern Iowa with the lead. SIU leading Valpo by 20, and Bradley big over Evansville. Drake and Indiana State, that's a great matchup, tied at 43 at the half. Dawson Carper out there, the big man who came to the Bears via the University of Hawaii. Chance Moore, the up and under miss. And Anderson gets a look at 3, and Murray State picks up right where it left off at halftime.
14 for Anderson.
Lee in the corner from Carper. Back up and around for the Bears, and a foul. Quincy Anderson will get his second.
Quincy Anderson, we talked about his play in the first half. Had a big impact in their win over Bradley. on the defensive end, took a charge with 2 minutes to play, then made a shot in the lane with just over a minute to play.
Underneath for the Bears. And over the top and out front.
Nice foul on Morgan, his first.
They did go Morgan, not Anderson on that.
Yes.
Now underneath, and Carper is fouled. That goes to Rob Perry for his third, and Dawson Carper playing in his 7th game of the season. Been to the line just twice, went 1 for 2.
Just battled injuries, seemed like his entire time in Springfield. 7 games last year, 2 starts, 5 points per game. Again, that season-ending knee injury. There's now 1 for 7 from the free throw line.
Boy.
That is a helpless feeling for Dana Ford right now. There's go to his own.
And a steal for Chance Moore. Lee and Moore, and that's down.
Defense led to offense that time. Let's see if the Bears can do it again.
First assist tonight for Matthew Lee. And the runner the other way for Rob Perry. A look inside to Carper, but the hands of Justin Morgan get the ball. And ahead to Ellington underneath.
First 2 for the transfer from Eastern Illinois.
Harper puts one down. A couple of Bear subs head to the table. Bay and Kramer. There is Perry. One step around Carper. And that will be good. Matthew Lee got the foul. It'll be Perry for 1.
Clay and Ayers checking out for Missouri State.
Perry's first trip to the line tonight. And Murray State now 8 out of 10. Over toward Coach Ford, but Kramer was able to get there. Lee's 3. Other way, Anderson against Lee. Quincy Anderson now with 16. Now Bay looks for Carper. Stepping in was Ellington. Perry transition again. The score for Rob Perry for 8 points in 4 minutes here in the second half.
14-4 start for Murray State here in the second half.
To the corner for Bay. Harper. And the big man with the miss. And then he puts it in on his second opportunity.
So at 4 points, a season high for Carper.
Racers will slow the pace a bit here now. Open look for Perry. Swing it to Bay for three. Out long to Kramer. Right off of the rebound. Kramer puts it in for his second of the evening. Perry in the lane. That will stay down for him. Moore from the corner. Chance Moore to 10 points on the night. The Bears leading scorer. And we've gone 2 minutes without a whistle, down to the 14, still waiting for the under 16. Anderson, and out to the arc. Wood with a follow. And another chance at three. But it's Chance Moore on the rebound. Off to Kramer. Battle underneath. And a held ball. Murray State continues to dominate tonight at 58-31, and Nick Ellington getting his first 2 points of the evening. For Missouri State, Chance Moore with 5 points in the second half for the Bears.
MVC-sports.com/gear, the official online store of the Missouri Valley Conference, with officially licensed Valley gear from all 17 MVC championships, including Arch Madness and Hoops in the Heartland. We've got it all. Shop shirts, hoodies, hats, and more to celebrate your team's title. Visit MVC-sports.com/gear to get yours today. Since 1907, the Valley runs deep.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
I wouldn't trade this for anything.
Trades, they work out sometimes. There's so many places to see, like Los Angeles, Houston, OKC, Phoenix, and the Bay.
We love our new house. We just have questions.
Oh, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent can help you through all the unexpected moments.
I wish Bora Bora had a team.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Leaders know there's no guide to greatness. When everyone else says something can't be done, they know it only hasn't been done yet. True leaders weather the fiercest storms and look deep within themselves to rise above and help others find their way forward. At Great Southern Bank, we're proud to partner with visionaries that help raise the tide for all of us. And when you're ready to bring your vision to life, we'll be right behind you with award-winning support.
13 and a half to go at Murray State. Up 58-31 as the Racers are shooting 53.5% from the field tonight.
Seven-point difference at the free throw line as well. Murray State 8 for 10. Missouri State 1 for 8.
Bears inbound. And that was dangerous. Swing it in, and a steal. JaCobi Wood. Foul to Tyler Bay will be his first. And it comes to the side for Murray. Brian Moore rolls it out, and that's put in by Sam Murray.
Murray against Evansville Saturday played 14 minutes, didn't score, but had a team high 8 rebounds.
There's Murray again, feeling it with his second straight. Now Bay. Not quite there for Kramer, and he gets help from the end of the bench. Rob Perry will get back in with Justin Morgan, Nick Ellington. Murray State in the early season Valley games beat Bradley at home and lost to Illinois State 76-72. Vinson couldn't hang on. And we'll get timeout here. Under 12, Murray State all over the Bears tonight.
Tournaments.
The high school team from Edmond North of Oklahoma taking it in here tonight. They'll be in action tomorrow night in the Bass Pro Shops Tournament of Champions, and they're coached by a Springfield native, Scott Norris, who brings his team back home tomorrow night for the 3-night run of the Tournament of Champions. Well, Bears ball out of this timeout.
20-12, the advantage for Murray State here in the second half.
Mason finds a three, all net for Alston Mason.
Ending a scoreless drought of over 2.5 minutes for the Bears.
Ellington working on Benson. Rolls off. Up to Bay on the wing. Ayers hanging on. And it is a held ball. Look at the battle in Rafe Ayers. He has been a Bear start to finish now in his junior year. Morgan down the lane. Johnson got up. There is a foul on Bay.
Okay, on Benson's part, enough of a body by Bay to warrant the whistle.
Morgan for two. And 0 for 2 that trip. Murray State now 8 out of 12, and they went 13 for 13 against Evansville on Saturday at the foul line. Rob Perry gets his 4th foul here now. He will come out, replaced by JaCobi Wood. And foul out front there. Mason again. Online but short. At the 10-minute mark to go, it's still all Racers. And Wood straight on. That's all net.
Wood with a double-double this year, but it wasn't points and rebounds. It was points and assists. 18 points, 10 assists in that 4-point loss at Mississippi State.
Bay to the basket strong. His first 2 tonight. Wood fouled going in. The Bear foul to Bay will be his 3rd after he gets this nice score. So it's Wood for 2.
Just a 50. Wood rather 85% coming into play from the foul line. 44 of 52. Team highs in free throws made and free throws attempted.
6th in the conference in free throw percentage.
You mentioned he was the leader in the assist to turnover ratio in the Valley tonight. 4 assists, no turnovers.
Improving on 2.48. Yeah. Here's more. That'll be a Racer ball. And timeout with 9:10 to play. Murray State up 67-36. JaCobi Wood continues to have a nice night here in Springfield, Missouri. 19 points with 3 threes and solid shooting.
You mentioned the 4 assists, no turnovers, 2 steals. Murray State has 8 steals in the ball game. Missouri State has 1. Points off of turnovers favor Murray State 17-5. They lead in points in the paint 36-14. They lead in fast break points 23-2. A rough night shooting the basketball for the Bears, still at 29%, 14 of 49. They've attempted 33, so that means they've attempted 19 twos. So they continue to try to have success from the 3-point line. Murray State, by the way, at 53% shooting for the night.
To the block to Ellington. And a little too much there, but Ellington is underneath to pick it up for the flush.
Didn't know if he meant to do that little behind-the-back pass or it just got knocked away and ended up in Ellington's hands regardless.
Whatever it was, it worked.
Yep.
Mason answers with a 3. His third.
In double figures for the 12th time in 14 games.
Six to shoot for the Racers. And a driving score for Brian Moore. More points in the paint. Seven and a half minutes to go. And Chance Moore puts it down. A travel will give the ball back to Missouri State and give us a timeout. Chance Moore with a pair of threes and 12 points tonight for the Bears. But it's the Racers in a runaway.
For nearly 3 decades, there have been celebrations, excitement, moments, and memories. 30 years of Arch Madness at Enterprise Center. And it begins here in downtown St. Louis. The 2024 State Farm Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Championship, presented by Valley Sports Midwest and Great Southern Bank, tips off March 7th through 10th. Celebrate 30 years of Arch Madness at Enterprise Center. Get your tickets now at archmadness.com.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $750 cash allowance on this Silverado. See your Chevy dealers of the Ozarks.
Oh, brother. Which brother? The older brother, duh. You're only older by a minute. Best minute of my life.
Guys, break it up, break it up.
Our son just needs car insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage.
Give me the ball, you guys. That was my ball.
Break it up, break it up.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
7:10 to go. Murray State by 30. Quincy Anderson has had a nice night with 16 points for the Racers.
He scored his Murray State career high of 27 points off the bench at Illinois State. He was 6 of 9 from the three-point line in that ball game. He's just effortless when he releases the basketball. He just makes it look so easy.
6 of 10 shooting with 8 boards. I know it's not easy, Mike, with 2 MSUs tonight.
I know.
We'll make it through it.
2 Chance Moores.
Well, you got Chance Moore, the official, Chance Moore for Missouri State, and Brian Moore for Murray State. So that would be more, and
how do you like it?
Make the old disco act Andrea True Connection proud. Now Missouri State with 7 minutes to play. A hand got in Mason's face quickly there from Applewhite. He is fouled as he goes in, though.
Ellington's going to get him a little there at the end.
Well, Missouri State will hit the road after this one for 2 straight on the Valley Road at Evansville Saturday evening at Indiana State next Tuesday the 16th. Both 6 o'clock Central Time starts.
That's just the second made free throw for the Bears tonight. Now 2 for 9.
To Ellington. Now a cutter and a nice drive by Quincy Anderson. Dawson Carper back in with the hook. And 6 second half points for Carper. Give to Ellington, up and around Carper, and he held his ground and stayed in the way of that one. Nice to Ellington, and it rolls off. The touch is not there either. And Moore will bring it ahead. Here's Tyler Bay. Ellington was open under there, but they missed connection on that pass. Missouri State will take the ball with wholesale changes. A little slip there from Tyler Bay, but he makes good. He has 4 on the night.
Newark, New Jersey, went to prep school in Atlanta, Georgia.
Part of the Bears' 16 bench points tonight. Murray State also with 16, as you saw. Down to 5 to go. Mason gets fouled, and it's Brian Moore that gets his first. Missouri State is in the 1-and-1 now. And Mason will go back to the line. Bears won't be back home again until Saturday the 20th. They host Illinois State at 1 o'clock. And Murray State hosts Northern Iowa Sunday at 3 and then goes to UIC. Picked by Chance Moore, but can't hang on. And Northern Iowa, one of just 2 teams in the Valley with a losing record overall right now, along with Valparaiso.
But 7 days ago, they got a win here at Great Southern Bank Arena, 64-62.
These 2 teams will rematch on Valentine's night at 7 o'clock in Murray. That's on the end line. Over to the Bears. Dana Ford's team has some recovery to do here, Mike, obviously.
Well, it doesn't get a whole lot worse as far as the shooting numbers. How often do you see a team go 2 for 11 from the free throw line? Just one of the many areas of concern for Missouri State, who came in as a 73% free throw shooting team. It's good for 4th in the Missouri Valley Conference entering play tonight. They've attempted 31 threes, they being the Bears.
Foul to Carper. And Murray State not in the 1-1 yet. 4:08 left.
Bears losing the rebounding battle right now, 38-30. That stat stays. That'll be 3 games in a row. The Bears have been out rebounded, and they would have lost all 3 games.
Off the mark and out of bounds with 3:42 to go and one final timeout this evening. Murray State up 73-46 on the Valley on ESPN. Here's a look at what Murray State has coming. We mentioned Northern Iowa Sunday, 3 o'clock. Then at UIC, they've got the Sycamores to deal with on the 21st. Bradley and SIU down the line. There is one Valley final tonight. Belmont has defeated Illinois State 67-60. And in Des Moines, that matchup with Drake and Indiana State, and Drake with a 3-point lead with under 8 to go, 66-63. Well, the Racers will improve to 7-9 and go to 4-1 in Valley play. Missouri State will fall to 9-7 and 1-4. Brian Moore now with 10.
He's been in double figures in 12 of 16 games.
Mason with a quick answer. And for the Bears coming up, roadies at Evansville and Indiana State on Saturday, and then next Tuesday, both again 6 o'clock p.m. starts Central Time.
Perry now 13 points, and that's 11 of those in the second half. Had just 2 points at halftime. Didn't matter. His team was leading 42-19 at the half.
Under 2.5 to go. Mason puts another down. Timeout for subs for Steve Prohm.
Patrick Chu, 6'3" freshman from Phoenix, Arizona, appearing in his 9th game, checking in, and Laurent Rice also in.
Rice out of Dayton, Ohio, and a freshman. Final 2 minutes here in Springfield, and after Missouri State's 8-2 start to open this game, it has been all Racers. Rice with a miss, and Harper is up for the board. Faked by Ayers, and back out for Mason. Foul to Rice. Bears back to the line for the 1-and-1. Fletcher Boatwright is in. Freshman out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Mason back to the stripe. 16 points now tonight for Alston Mason. Quick check of Murray State's turnover total with their top 10 national figure of committing only 9 a game, and they are at 8 tonight. That's pretty clean.
That will keep you in a lot of basketball games. You don't give it up.
Patrick Chu, not there. Off to Kramer. Harper's save attempt, and the Photogs were looking out for Dawson Carper coming in there. All is well in the media area. We're down to the final minute.
Murray State 4 in double figures with 19 points by Wood, a team high so far.
Boatwright's 3 is off. Go to Missouri State.
Bears have just 2 in double figures, and Mason, the team high there, was 17. A big 42-19 halftime lead for Murray State, and they have dominated this one tonight.
Block out of Carper's hand. Now Bay with contact. He'll earn 2 shots.
Some of those Murray State losses by just 5 to Western Kentucky, by 2 in overtime to UNCW. We mentioned in our pregame UNCW won at Rupp Arena, beat the Kentucky Wildcats in early December. Just a 4-point loss at Illinois State, 4-point loss at Austin Peay, 6-point loss to Southeastern Louisiana. They have been close, and this may be the turnaround of their season now with their 4th consecutive win, and their 3rd time in 4 games they will have held an opponent to under 60 points.
A UNCW team was an opponent of Missouri State last year in the Bahamas, and Wilmington won that one. Here tonight, Murray State dominated after a bit of a slow start, but the Racers came back to lead big time by halftime, and all the handshakes already going on. Murray State wins this one 77-53 to improve to 4-1 in